Jordan. Hey, Jordan.
There they are. Challenge them to a head-to-head.
Mustang, nice. Biggest engine by cubic centimeter wins. You'd be surprised how often that strategy works.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another voiceover. So I kind of wanted to just talk to you guys about dieting, about ALPHA100, about hashtag gains. One of the first things that I wanted to talk about is how dieting is hard and easy at the same time, depending on how you feel that day, depending on how you feel the next day. Dieting is one of those things where some days you just wake up, kind of feel bad, and just be depressed that day, and not really know why, and you'll kind of question as to why you're feeling down, and you can't figure it out. And then at the end of the day, you're like, I'm leaner than my body likes to be. That's what's going on. I'm just on a diet. That's exactly what's doing. Yeah. And then a couple days later, you'll go and have a refeed, and then you'll feel great. You'll feel on top of the world for a couple of days. Then you'll feel normal the next couple of days. Then you'll feel okay. Then you'll have a day where you're just down again because your glycogen levels are going up and down and up and down, and it's tough, guys. Dieting is difficult. One of my favorite things that I've been saying lately, and it's becoming sort of like a line that's becoming more and more associated with me, is that it's never easy, but it's always going to be worth it. It's always worth it to test yourself, to see where you can bring your physique, to see what kind of goals you can set and what kind of goals you can achieve. So with that said, guys, I have this whole time actually been using ALPHA100. The workouts have been from ALPHA100. My programming that I've been doing lately has been from ALPHA100. I've used it to go from 183, 184 down to 168. I'm going to go all the way down to 165. And it's going to be from using the methods and programming and workouts from ALPHA100. This particular day starts Hell Week. So I'm doing the end of ALPHA100 this week. On this particular day, I was doing sets on sets on sets of squat and deadlift, pause reps. It was really difficult. You guys will understand when you get to the end of ALPHA100 why Hell Week is called Hell Week. It's literally the hardest parts of the program all put together. You're doing a lot of sets, a lot of reps, a lot of time under tension. The motion is slow on every rep. You're doing squat and you're doing deadlift on this day. Lots of cardio, high intensity cardio. Not only are you doing lots of cardio, you're doing lots of high intensity cardio. Now, as you guys know, high intensity cardio by itself, just 15-20 minutes of it is ridiculous. And lots of cardio by itself, tires you out. 45 minutes of cardio is a lot. But when you put those things together, you're doing high intensity cardio, and you're doing a lot of high intensity cardio, it sucks. And I'll tell you this, when you get to the end of ALPHA100 and you're on Hell Week, most likely every day there will be times that you want to quit because You'll be tired. Your energy levels will be depleted. You'll feel burnt out. And the workouts will be harder than any other week that you've done so far. But you have to tell yourself, in the middle of those squats, in the middle of those deadlifts, in the middle of those high volume sets, bench press, OHP, crazy intense cardio, in the middle of it, when you want to quit, when you're about to step off that stair stepper, you got to tell yourself that you need to keep going. You need to keep fighting. You need to keep fighting through. And guys, every single time you do that, every single time that you want to quit on something and you don't, you keep going, you're building up your confidence. You're building yourself up to the point where you'll never stop. You'll never quit on anything. And over time, guys, when you want to quit on things and you don't, and you do this over and over and over again, you're building up your character to a point where you'll never give up. You'll like physically get to a point where you can't. Where if you set out to do something, that you won't stop until it's done. And it's not a cheesy thing to say. It's literally after you've done something over and over and over again and got it into your head and got it into your chemistry and it's just the way you are, it becomes part of you, and you don't stop on something until it's done. You set a point of something that you want to get to and you just keep going. And it gets hard and you want to stop, but you keep going until you get there. It's just something that becomes part of you. But to get there, guys, you have to start out at that point where you have little willpower. And you have to slowly build the willpower up, You can't just start out doing, 15 minutes of high-intensity cardio and a couple sets of squats and deadlifts, and then a week later go up to 45, 50 minutes of high-intensity cardio and be doing 7 to 8 sets of squat and deadlift, heavy weight. You have to build up to it, guys. You have to get, 15 minutes. All right, 17 minutes, 20 minutes the next week on the stair stepper. All right, on squat and deadlift, let's go up a couple sets every week. Let's go up a little bit of weight every week. You have to build up to these things, guys. But every time you build up and you stay with it and you finish the sets, you finish the reps, you finish the cardio, you stay on the diet, it builds that willpower just a little bit more. It builds that confidence up just a little bit more. And you get stronger. And you achieve more goals. And you want to make more goals. And you want to set more goals. And you want to break through those walls. You're breaking past who you are before. You're breaking past what you are before. And you're becoming something new. You're becoming something more powerful. Setting and achieving goals in the gym is basically like slowly baking something in the oven as opposed to sticking something in the microwave and then it coming out, and it's kind of good, but if it would have been baked in the oven, then everything would be much more mature. Everything would taste much, much better. No, you're going to be much more mature and you're going to taste much better. That was an interesting little correlation that I made there. Part of that was from church. Just not the taste part, but something that a pastor said at Elevation Church. Yeah, I love Elevation Church because of the fact that they actually speak inspiration. It's almost like listening to an inspirational public speaker, as opposed to you go to another normal church and they're talking about these ancient stories that you can't really make correlation to or understand, and they don't really inspire you, or me anyways. I need the correlation and the inspiration, but I digress. Back to the deadlifts. This is how you do pause reps on deadlift, guys. You see how I'm kind of stopping and I'm pulling very slowly off the ground, and I'm stopping a little bit at the midpoint. Keep in mind, guys, all of these deadlift clips are sped up, so they're sped up to 140%. So at 100%, they'd be a little slower. So it looks like I'm hardly stopping at all. I'm actually pausing for almost a good second at the halfway point. That is how you do pause reps on deadlift. As crazy as this sounds, guys, I was at the gym yesterday for this ALPHA100. ALPHA100. What did I just say? I was at the gym yesterday with this ALPHA100 Hell Week leg workout. I got there at 4. I left the gym at 7:30. My God. I'm not telling you guys that it's going to take 3 hours for workouts with ALPHA100. I'm telling you the way that I did it, the way that I put it together, the way that I programmed it, the way that I put my workout together, it was 3.5 hours. And that's just the way that I do things personally. Honestly, guys, you guys could get in and out in less than 2 hours, even on Hell Week. And throughout most of the program, you'll actually be able to get in and out of the gym in just over an hour. And some of the workouts 45 minutes. So don't think because I worked out 3.5 hours that you guys are going to have to do the same thing on ALPHA100. But it depends on your workout style, guys. It depends on your workout style. I like to really make sure that I get every single rep and that I don't get burnt out. And that takes a little bit more time than the speedy approach. So I'm at the gym a long time sometimes. And with that, guys, I will see you after the voiceover, and we will get inspired and get happy and get motivated and get ready to kick some ass. And yeah, I see you guys in just a bit. So I just got done, guys, and just to let you guys know, I just did day 1 of Hell Week on our program, ALPHA100. Also, just to let you know, I've been doing ALPHA100 this whole time. Ever since I came up with the idea, I started actually using the program. I'm on the final week of ALPHA100 right now. The final week is called Hell Week. It's hard. It's never ever going to be easy, but it's always going to be worth it. Sets on sets on sets of heavy squats, heavy deadlifts. I wanted to quit after the squats. I wanted to quit halfway through the deadlifts. But I kept telling myself over and over again, just a couple more sets, just a couple more sets. Keep cranking them out, keep cranking them out. Then after that, 45 minutes of high intensity cardio on the stair stepper, no breaks. 45 minutes. Now, if you guys have ever gotten on a stair stepper before, 45 minutes at a low intensity is difficult. After 10 minutes on that stair stepper, I was wanting to get off and just not tell anybody. And I could have. I really easily could have. And I wanted to. And I thought about it. I thought about it at 15 minutes. I thought about it at 20. I thought about it at 25. And then I started pushing. Didn't really have any energy left. I don't really have any energy right now. I'm pushing my body. I'm pushing my mind. I'm pushing my spirit and soul to the limit to see what it can take. To go past where I am. To go further than what I've ever been. That's what ALPHA100 is about. That's what this lifestyle is about, guys. It's about making goals, hitting goals, and pushing yourself past what you thought was possible. I'm not the most attractive person in the world. I'm not the most skilled person in the world. I'm not the most gifted person in the world. But one thing is certain. I have some insanely powerful willpower. And if there's something that I want to do, I'm gonna fucking do it. And I'm not gonna stop until it's done. Nothing will stop me. If I really want something, if you really want something, you're gonna do it. There's nothing else to it. If you really want something, you're gonna do it. And you have to train yourself to where you're at the point where when you're doing that crazy intense cardio, when you're doing sets on sets on sets, as bad as you want to quit sometimes, as shitty as you feel on those bad days at the gym, that you won't quit, you won't stop, you'll keep going. That's what ALPHA100 is about. That's what this lifestyle is about. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm here at the gym at almost 8 p.m. That's why I got at the gym at 4 p.m. I know not everybody can do that, but I'm here to lead by example, show you guys what is possible. With that, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video, guys. All love. Please click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because I'd love to have you for more videos, and comment if you have any questions or concerns. Later, guys.